up? It's another episode of My Brain, My Heart, Sports Talk with Mike. The Maple Leafs had the first playoff game last night since 2004. And the part about it that I'm really having problems with is the media, fans of the Maple Leafs, fans of hockey in general, just really hating on the Leafs, saying, oh man, this is why the Leafs haven't made the playoffs. To me, those guys don't know hockey. They don't know jack shit then. Because the Maple Leafs, they didn't have a horrible game. There definitely, there's room for improvement, but they didn't have a bad game. The Boston Bruins, however, had a phenomenal game. From the top to bottom, there's not one part of their game that needed to be fixed. The Maple Leafs, as a team, have less playoff games combined than Jaromir Jagr does alone. Not a lot of experience in the playoffs, and the Bruins just won a Stanley Cup 2 years ago. So I mean, what are these people thinking? You watch the Maple Leafs, they were outplayed, yes. I mean, they never get shots on goal. That's a fact. All year they've been outshot. So that's nothing new. Yes, they need more shots, but the Leafs, they had a pretty good game, considering everything. And I'm not a Leafs fan. In fact, I hate the Leafs. So for me to say that, it's just something that I'm hearing a lot. Just people like, oh man, they're brutal, and it's not true. You guys just don't know jack shit about hockey. You really don't. If you think the Leafs had a bad game, then you don't know anything. If you think the Bruins destroyed them, you don't know anything. As a hockey game went, it was a great hockey game. The Bruins came out on top because they were 100%, while the Maple Leafs, they played about 80% of it. From what I've seen, they had a great game. So, forget y'all. You don't know anything about hockey. But today's episode, about a month or two ago, when it was said by, I think it was Brandon, can't remember, Abin-Jabbado, can't pronounce his last name, said that 4 NFL players were grouping together to come out all at the same time as being gay. And then last week, Jason Collins wrote an article for Sports Illustrated stating that he is a gay man. And I want to wait a bit to really say anything about it all. And I feel like I have to get this out there. And I want to applaud Jason Collins as being, not because he's the first active athlete in North American sports to come out as being gay. I want to applaud him for really being confident in himself and doing what he wants to do. And it's coming down to a lot of factors that I'm so hateful towards the people that discriminate against homosexuality. With what Mike Wallace said of the Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins, his comment on Twitter, stating how there's so many women out there, why go for a guy? If I was right there, I don't know Jason Collins personally, at all. I have a couple gay friends, gay family members. If I was there, even if I didn't have a gay friend or a gay family member, I would sock him right in his jaw, because that's what people need. It's the same thing for race, when people judge against color, or how smart they are, how their looks, if they have tattoos or not. Who gives them the right? You can have your own opinion, but keep that shit to yourself. It is not affecting you in any way, directly or not. There's no way at all does this affect you. Now, if you're a teammate of Jason Collins, for him, do you not know how awkward it is for him to know that he's gay? Like, he knows himself, he's gay. He doesn't want to make his teammates feel awkward because it's going to cause tension. So that's going to be hard for him. It really will be, because, I mean, men might not be comfortable with their own sexuality to get dressed. I've played sports. I've walked around naked. I mean, I have no problem with it. I'm into women. That's my preference. But I don't judge people on if they want to be with a man. If a man wants to be with a man, or a woman with a woman. it doesn't bother me because it's what that person feels in their heart. I don't judge people on their race, on what clothes they wear, how they act. The way that I judge, well, act, I mean in general, how I judge people is the way they react to other people's being, to other people's preference in a spouse, to the color of someone's skin. That's when I judge people. If you want to be so judgmental because someone wants to be gay, or if they're black, then I will judge you as being a very hateful, very unintelligent individual. I have a lot of problems with this world in that aspect, where women, girls in general, look at men and like, oh man, they're ugly, I don't want to be with them. Or how men use women as objects. Look at them. I mean, if a woman's pretty, I say so, but to me, if that person inside isn't a kind person, looks mean shit. And if Jason Collins wants to be gay, let him be gay, because it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't change him as a person. It just means he finds men more attractive than women. He can be a smart, funny, athletic, incredible, amazing, awesome person to be around. But just because he's into men, that makes him a lower person in society. I am a proud supporter of gay rights, because I find that the people that come out, that do have the courage to come out and have a lot of support behind them, those are the people in this world that are on top of the world, because they're the ones that believe in themselves, don't care about what other people think. There are times where it's definitely going to be hard for them, but they still have so much confidence in themselves. Whereas people that have problems with gay people, they're the ones that need to deal with it. They obviously have some type of a problem in their head, in their world, that they have to go out of their way and bash someone because of their sexual preference. I will never understand that, and that's why I don't congratulate Jason Collins on being the first gay active athlete to come out. I want to congratulate him in realizing it's okay to be who you are. There's nothing wrong with it, and I can only hope that the people who have nothing but bad things to say, that you can realize that you're a good person, and that those people, they need help. They need professional help, because it doesn't affect them at all. Hopefully you get signed by an NBA team, because, I mean, you're not an elite NBA player, but you make a difference on the court. And I'm just, I hope you get signed by a team so that the teammates, if anyone has a phobia, is homophobic, they need to get over that, because that it's in this world. There's black people, white people, Chinese people, there's gay people, there's straight people, there's bisexual people. This world is filled with different things, and for me, the hardest thing for me to change is I can't eat hot food. When I make Pizza Pocket, it takes me, if I don't put it in the freezer for 5 minutes after it's cooked in the microwave, then I have to sit there and it takes me 20 minutes because I have to peel it off because I can't eat hot food. That's what is different about me. And people can make fun of me for eating different. I mean, there's other quirks about me. There's other things in my life that people don't know about. Things that would shock a lot of people. And to me, that's something that I need to deal with. And why do people need to comment on it? I mean, it has nothing to do with them. It is not their problem. It is... the only thing I can say, it has nothing... It does not affect who they are. And I'm just proud of the people that can really be who they are. And just to do that, I mean, there's things that it's hard for me to let people know. There's best friends don't know about these things, and that's where I find that I look up to guys like people like Jason Collins, because they were able to muster up the strength and courage to tell everyone, to let it out, whereas I haven't been able to. So he's a stronger person for doing so. And for all the people that have nothing but bad things to say, you are the weakest people on this earth, and you are what's wrong with the world. Not gay people, not any type of race. The people who have nothing but bad things to say about anyone that's different than them, they're weak, and they need to fix that problem. That's it for today's episode of My Brain, My Heart Sports Talk with Mike. 2 days until I try out for Gillette Drafted. Third time. And all I can say is third time's a charm, and I'm going in there, I'm going to eat a hamburger, I'm going to enjoy myself.